All right, the world of K-pop and K-drama is moving at an absolutely incredible pace, and we're here to break it all down for you. In the next few minutes, we're going to dive into some huge global power plays, the crazy intense battles happening back home, and the new shows and music you absolutely have to know about. Okay, let's just jump right in because the whole K-content fever, it's not just a wave anymore. It's become this powerful global current. And the industry isn't just riding it, they are actively steering it. So let's start with that first piece of the puzzle, this massive ambition for global conquest. And what's really fascinating here is how this is all happening. It's not just one big plan. It's more like a two-pronged attack. One move is all corporate and strategic, while the other is way more personal and artist-driven. And here you can see those two strategies laid out perfectly side by side. On one hand, you've got the corporate machine, right? Hybe, the agency behind BTS, making this very calculated move into a gigantic new market. And on the other hand, you have the artist, a global superstar, Rosé, making a personal connection with a really key piece of Western media. So why India? Well, this is so much more than just opening a new office. Hybe's is basically planting a flag in the world's second biggest streaming market. But here's the key. This isn't just about selling K-pop to India. It's about building a local hub to find and develop the next generation of Indian artists. That's the real long-term play. Now, let's talk about that second strategy, the artist-led push. Rosé showing up on The Howard Stern Show, that was a massive deal. I mean, this isn't your typical promo stop. It's a legendary, sometimes controversial American radio show, a very clear strategic choice to lock in her existing fans and reach a totally different kind of listener. And she didn't just sit down for an interview. No, she performed this incredible, stripped-down, unplugged version of her hit Abby T. That was a deliberate choice, you know? It was all about showcasing her raw vocal talent and musicianship, proving her artistry to an audience that might not be familiar with her. An absolute power move. But while all these global ambitions are expanding outward, something really intense is happening back in Korea. The competition at home is just heating up to a boiling point. Seriously, this September is shaping up to be an absolute battle royale for fans' attention. I mean, just look at how packed this schedule is. It's staggering. On one single day, September 23rd, you have major releases from The Kingdom and TIOT, both fighting for the spotlight. And that's before the real heavy hitters even step into the ring. You've got aespa, Treasure, and Zero Base One all dropping new music on top of huge solo projects from members of 17, Twice, and Red Velvet. For the fans, it's a feast. For the artists, it's a war for every single chart position. And you know what? That same fierce competition is playing out in the world of K-dramas too. The pipeline is just overflowing with new shows, and they're all banking on these amazing concepts and powerhouse star pairings to cut through all the noise. So, what's creating the most buzz right now? Well, it's a new show that's leaning hard into a genre that audiences just can't seem to get enough of. The dark, gritty revenge thriller. Of course, a great premise is one thing, but you need a killer cast to pull it off. And this show absolutely delivers by pairing the beloved veteran actor Ji Chang-wook with Dio from EXO, who has become a truly incredible actor in his own right. For a lot of fans, this is a dream pairing, and expectations are just through the roof. The series is called The Manipulated, and it's set to be a streaming exclusive. With the official poster now out, the hype is just getting bigger and bigger. All signs are pointing to this dark, character-driven story that's built entirely on the explosive chemistry between its two stars. And it's not just about launching brand new hits anymore. It's about building franchises. After its first season became this global sensation, the medical thriller, The Trauma Code: Heroes on Call, is already in talks for at least 2 more seasons. This is the new playbook, really. Find a formula that connects with people and build it into an entire universe. You know, this whole idea of expanding a universe isn't just for TV shows, it's for the artists too. A huge trend we're seeing is artistic versatility, and there is no better example than Chaeyoung from Twice. She's not just part of that crowded September comeback schedule, she's launching a solo career and contributing to a major film soundtrack all at the same time. For any idol, this is such a pivotal moment. After years of massive success as part of a group, putting out a solo album like Lil Fantasy Volume 1 is like an official declaration of artistic independence. It's her chance to finally show the world her own unique color, totally separate from the identity of Twice. Okay, I know that was a lot to cover. And with so many new K-dramas coming out, it can feel a little overwhelming.
So, to help you sort through it all, we've put together a quick watch list to help you find your next obsession.
So, what should you be watching? Well, if you're looking for a big-time romance, My Youth pairs up two massive stars. If you want something that bends genres, Queen Mantis sounds like a really unique mix of a thriller and a family drama. For all you epic historical fans, The Murky Stream is the one to watch. And if you just want something fun, Confidence Queen is a clever crime comedy heist. Let's just put a little spotlight on The Murky Stream for a second. The fact that this series pre-screened at the Busan International Film Festival, that's a huge vote of confidence. It tells you this isn't just another show. It's a high-quality production with some serious cinematic ambitions. Definitely keep an eye out for it on September 26th. So, after that whirlwind of updates, what's the big picture? It really boils down to four trends that are all connected. You've got this massive push for global expansion, which is directly making the competition back home even fiercer. And in that crowded market, star power becomes absolutely critical, while at the same time, established artists are proving their versatility to stand out and build their own brands. This all leads us to one critical question. What happens when an entire industry tries to conquer the world and itself at the same time? As this global expansion creates more pressure at home, we are literally watching the next evolution of K-content being forged in real time. The only thing we know for sure is that this current is only getting stronger.